Razork, who's standing by with Jenny.
Thank you so much, Drakus and Betty. We have Razork here. Congratulations on that win. I want to take a little breath here because that was, in true Fnatic against Mad Lions Koi fashion, an ending and a half, to say the least. How are you feeling right now? Because that was crazy.
Well, I'm too excited right now. I feel like the last game was really chaotic. And yeah, I mean, the ending was crazy. Like, we were just 3v3, they were 2v2. And I don't know how Varus got the Elder, and we end up winning, yeah.
How'd you guys end up in these situations? Again, time and time again.
I don't know. I mean, like, with Fnatic, I feel like we always have to suffer to go through the next phase. And yeah, this game was the clear example.
Loved it. I guess the Fanatics fan out there really had a heart attack and a half, to say the least. Before the game started, though, there was a very cute video between you and Elyoya. Do you wanna react to that? What was that?
Yeah, I mean, we did it before the match, and it was like kind of...
Yeah, there, Fiona.
Yeah, we were recreating the meme of like two guys looking at each other like really angry.
I thought you were recreating the Now Kith meme, you know?
No.
Okay, my bad. But the friendship between you and Elyoya, I mean, even after you guys won, you gave him a really big hug. So talk us through that one. How was it to face up against one of your friends on the Rift?
Yeah, I mean, I have a close relationship with him. I feel like he's really good. And when I came to the LEC, he was like the next Spanish player that came to the LEC. So we start like talking a lot, and like I try to help him. And now he developed so much. He even has a group of like a lot of Spanish players too. And honestly, I think they're really good. They're performing fantastic, and I think they can be very dangerous for the upcoming matches or like for next split if they get time to get better.
All right. I mean, you sound very proud of them, but are you also proud of your team? You guys coming through this, Oscar particularly, maybe not the best game on that Yone pocket pick, but in general, it feels like over the last couple of weeks, he's definitely improved.
Yeah, I mean, I think as a team, we are improving a lot. I mean, Oscar had a tough game. I think it was hard to play, but overall, I think we are taking like practice so much serious, and it's showing on stage that we are actually communicating better, improving, and yeah, I mean, this game I feel like it's a bit hard for us, like draft-wise. I feel like they should have the upper hand with the draft in late game, because of the brand. I think it's like really a strong champ right now.
Yeah.
But we managed to find our way through the victory. Yeah.
What do you think was that turning point in the game that allowed you guys to identify it as this is where we have the victory, this is where we can just go straight for the win?
Well, I mean, we didn't have that feeling in the entire game. I feel like we had like two elders. I mean, there were two elders, like 3 or 4 Baron, and it was like, okay, guys, Elder and Nas is coming up. So we know that it was going to be a big fight. And yeah, it's just a flip, honestly. I don't know.
EU Baron, EU Elder, thank you for that. You have one more game, though, and that's going to be up against G2. A rivalry as old as time, and for the last couple of games, it wasn't the best being on the Fnatic camp. With this being actually a BO3, do you feel any different? Do you think you can go in there and just like show them who's boss?
I mean, I think for sure G2 is the strongest team right now, but I'm not afraid of them. I feel like last year we were not close, but you know, we reached the finals, and I think we put a decent fight against them. And I feel like this year with the new roster that we have, or like change in June, and I mean back then we had Wunder because Oscar couldn't play. I feel like we can easily, or not easily, face them and then just see what happens. But I'm not afraid of them, and hope we can win tomorrow.
All right, I love that, absolutely. Well, we have the PG ready, and Oscar is there. Is there anything you want to say to him after this crazy win, regardless of the Yone solo queue performance?
Well, not really. I think he had a tough game to play. I think the matchup, I don't know how it should go, but I split them up level 1, and yeah. Afterwards, I give Jace a kill, so he wasn't happy about that.
Understand.
And then he just had to tank a few dives.
Oh, well, it does happen to the best of us. Thank you so much for the interview. And Laure, back to you.
Razork, of course, after this game. Oscar, thank you for joining us as well. Welcome to the post.